It began in the quiet hours before dawn, when the house still breathed like a sleeping animal and grief clung to the walls like frost. Martha knelt beside the young colt she dragged in from the cold, his sides tremoring, eyes half closed, as if deciding whether life was worth the effort. Her trembling left hand tried to wipe mud from his coat. Her right steadied it, fingers stiff but gentle. Beneath the crusted saddle cloth, she felt something hard. A metal tag, rusted but delicate. She turned it over, breath caught in her throat. Inside, folded like a forgotten prayer, lay an old map, faded ink and Frank's unmistakable handwriting. Her heart twisted. 2 years gone, and still his ghost filled every room. As days passed, she fed the colt warm mash, whispered to him in the silence, let him stand close enough that she could feel his breath against her chest. She named him Star, and every morning, he'd pull at her sleeve, nudging toward the old shed, the one she hadn't opened since Frank disappeared. Outside, bank notices piled against the kitchen table like accusations. 14 days. 14 days until everything she and Frank built would be torn away. One storm-heavy evening, lantern in hand, she followed the map. Floorboards groaned beneath her boots, as if warning her back. But Star's soft whinny steadied her shaking bones. Under the last board, her fingers brushed cold metal. A chest. Inside, Frank's last letter, his will, bonds enough to free the ranch. His scent of cedar seemed to rise from the pages. Tears blurred the lantern flame as she whispered, "Thank you, love." Morning found her standing in the pasture, Star at her side, sun breaking gold over the horizon like a promise of beginnings. The night tasted of rain and fear when the colt collapsed again, legs folding under him like broken twigs. Martha's hands shook as she pressed her forehead to his cold neck, breath ragged in the silent barn. She didn't trust strangers, not after Frank vanished into the blizzard 2 winters ago, but she couldn't watch another life slip from her porch. With a trembling voice and a heart heavy as stone, she dialed the vet. Dr. Willis arrived before sunrise, flashlight beam cutting through the dust like truth through memory. He ran his hands across the colt's neck, eyes narrowing. "He's special, Martha. Valuable bloodline. This kind doesn't wander alone." His words echoed long after he left, leaving her with a horse that wasn't just a rescue. He was a mystery wrapped in bruises. 3 days later, tire marks carved fresh mud outside the ranch. Footprints, too many. Men at the gate, claiming the colt belonged to them. Martha wrapped her arms around the colt's trembling body, old grief turning to fire. "He's mine," she whispered, even as doubt clawed her ribs. That night, searching Frank's workshop with shaking lantern light, she found a hidden envelope sealed in dust. Inside, a letter. Frank's handwriting, desperate, urgent. He'd hidden the colt for a reason. A deal gone wrong. A life he tried to protect. The men returned, voices harsh, demanding. Martha ran. Through rain, through darkness, clutching the letter like a shield. Police sirens finally cut the night open when she showed them Frank's evidence. Legal papers and proof of ownership buried all these years. The truth spread like dawn. The men were charged. The ranch, hers again. The colt pressed his muzzle to her palm, warm and alive. A second chance. For both of them.